I
you
mean,
know. So
I kind of feel like I fall into that category. I remember the first time I heard it. I was
yeah,
in Atlanta for the PD meetings that Radio One had, and I was just like, no, I am not gonna like this song. But I find myself in the car like, I get girl, stop. Like, I feel like I play that role of like not wanting to like it, but the song is it's a catchy song. Did you think when you guys were in the studio, y'all were putting this song together?
Mhm.
Did you think it was gonna get talked about the way it's being talked about right now?
I mean, I think that we knew people were gonna have to have conversations about it. I didn't expect to, wake up and see number one trending topic in America the next day. But we've actually had the record for a minute, and we tested it out on a lot of people. We used to bring people into Jermaine Dupri's studio and just kind of pile them in the room and just play music. And every time we played this song, the room would burst into like argument for like half an hour, 2 hours, and we come back and they're still arguing. And that's what made us say, "Oh shoot! Like there's something here that's making people have to converse." And what we liked about it the best was getting getting to see all the different perspectives get put onto the table. It was the progress after the conversations that we were really like most excited about, because we're like, this is gonna make us have to talk about a whole bunch of things that people are choosing to just ignore or treat like it's taboo. So we and that's why I don't call it toxic, is because I think toxic has negative intent.
Yeah.
And I think that this is just honest in a way that we haven't heard, and it's forcing people to have to look at things either in themselves or in their relationships, past relationships, whatever, and they see things that they didn't really want to look at.
Were you nervous putting this song out? Because this is one of those songs, you were just saying like, it's going to bring a lot of conversation. You guys tested it out a few times and a lot of conversations were had. When y'all were finally like, okay, we're going to do this. Were there any like nerves around putting this out? One, because of the conversations that were going to be had, but then two, when you talk about the music that you put out, a lot of people think that's a reflection of you and like your views and what you think. So
Mhm.
what were there some nerves around this?
Yeah, I mean, I we've been blessed to have a fan base of filled with majority women, right? And um, I knew that women are gonna have a whole bunch of different things to say, feel different ways about the song. So it was it was a decision to stand up and say, you know what? Do you guys want an artist that just always just plays it to exactly what you guys think is safe all the time, or do you want an artist that you trust and believe in that's gonna actually like push things forward?
Mhm.
And I had to decide which one we were gonna be. And I think it takes a certain amount of like just just trust and belief in what you're doing to be able to kind of come to that conclusion. Um, but also, we knew what we put into the record, and we knew that once people would start to talk to us about it, that it would help people understand not only the intent but what's actually being said. Because I think that people are still hearing this song wrong.
Yeah.
I know what people are think I'm saying, but I know what I'm actually saying. And I feel like once I actually break down what I'm actually saying, people are going to be like, "Oh, wait, I guess, that's right." Because yeah, there's a lot to digest in it that I think people kind of skip over on their first and second listens.
Yeah. Have because like you said, your fan base is mostly female.
Hmm.
And I know from time to time you go into the DMs just to see what the ladies are saying. Have the DMs changed at all?
Uh, Changed. I don't know. I wouldn't say they changed. I've gotten some. I got new levels of um, even just the first day we dropped it. The next day I had a woman message me and her tell me like I love this song, it's a bop, and can't play it. I can't play it in the house because I cheated on my man.
Mm-hmm.
I cheated on my husband, and he stayed with me. And I'm not trying to bring up any old issues. And I got a conversation with her about why she cheated and what was going on. And she kind of spilled, and she really let it be known that, like, he knew for 2 years before even telling her
Wow.
that she cheated on him. And it it's the beauty of this song is it's bringing out things in people and showing you things in people. It's showing a lot of double standards in men. It's showing a lot of hypocrisy in women, because women are cheering on every female response that's come back. Like, yep, that's it, girl. I love this song. And I'm like, wait, she's singing the exact same song, just saying things 10 times worse than what I said. So it's showing a lot of things. It's showing there's a lot of men that will stay for certain things that men usually say are taboo to stay through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I think it's like it's therapy for the culture almost, because it's forcing you to have to talk through things.
Yeah, it's a real song. Like, it's as real as it can get. And I think that's one of the things that we love about it so much. I think that's the thing that we love and hate about it. We love the fact that it's real, but we also hate the fact that it's real. I personally feel that way. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, don't like the song, but girl, like the song.
Yeah.
It's just that love-hate relationship. If and I'm not saying y'all are talking about it, but let's say y'all started talking about doing a remix to the song.
Right.
Who would you have to get on the remix? I mean, the song is already being talked about right now. It's fire. So if you're going to do a remix and just take it up, 110 levels, get people to talk about it more than we're already talking about, who would you want to get on the remix?
Man, we've been thinking and racking our brain on this. And there isn't any one specific person that we settle on. What the big thing is with us is we want somebody whose perspective and experiences make it feel just as real. I don't want someone that's never been through anything like this to come and just give us a hot verse. I want the kind of experiences that are going to resonate with the people. I'd love for it to be a girl. I could say that, just to get the opposite side of the spectrum. But we're open. We're open, and we're thinking and we're looking. So if anyone sees this, that's one of those kinds of artists, like we're definitely interested in trying to put something together at some point.
Yeah, I think a call and response would be dope. And we actually kind of seen that with Candy and Tiny.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Listen, they dropped theirs, and I was like, "Come on, sis, yes."
My thing with them that's crazy is, even them, like I've been meaning to like hit up Jermaine and be like, "Yo, put me on a 3-way with Candy," just because I've heard how Candy talks about the record and the things that she says that triggered her to make her want to write. And I'm like, that's not what I said. It's so crazy that so many people will literally repeat back to me what the song is about, and it be completely wrong.
Mm-hmm. Will you sit down and actually so we got this part of the song, and you said multiple times, while we were talking, that what we're hearing is not necessarily what you're saying. Which leads me to feel like we need like a act 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in this particular situation. So are we gonna get like a part 2? Because let's be real, when you drop a song like this and a video, because the video is just as like as the song, is there more coming that will, one, tell more about what you're saying in this particular song, and then kind of take us through a journey?
The album is in story form.
Okay.
So we don't have if I get caught part 2 per se. It's not like a trapped in the closet situation. But we do have the album laid out where it takes you through this journey of growth. And the main thing about even about this song is beyond the verses. If I just want to nail into the hook for a second, it's like the reason that people cheat a lot of times is not about the other person. A lot of times that people cheat, it's an internal thing. It's about your ego. It's about you being selfish. It's about you being, maybe looking to feel desired. Maybe it's you. There's so many reasons in there, and a lot of times it's not like, oh, I fell out of love with you, and so now I cheated. A lot of guys don't think like that. And I know some women that might be the reason why they do something. There's a lack of something. There's a void of something. Something happened here that made me go do that. A lot of times people will have the person they want and just go out and do something stupid and selfish. And really, when you get down to that, that's an ego-based thing. So the album, in story form, it's naturally like, okay, cool. If we start at the ego, where does your ego get you?
Yeah.
And it takes you all through that. And, the ups and downs and the roller coaster that happens when you're trying to grow, and, deconstructing and reconstructing whatever it is that's going on inside.
Yeah. Speaking of the album, when is it dropping? Is there a date?
We're hoping to have it out in the next couple months. We're sitting at about 95% finished, 97% finished right now. So
we're ready
it'll be
for
coming. It'll be coming soon. No, it's yeah. And I can't even wait for you guys to hear the next chapter, the next part. But I mean, there's so much going on with this right now that we're just like, okay, let's let this rock for a second. We're getting the next video together right now, and it's gonna be special.
Yeah, whenever you're ready to drop it, whether it's today, tomorrow, 5 months from now, we're ready for it. Because if I got us all like, what's right? Come on, bring it. Before I let you go, really quickly, I saw on IG that you got an opportunity to perform with Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Wow. How was that?
It was definitely a surreal moment. I never thought that would be even just how I met her. I figured I'd meet her by now or ran into her somewhere, and been able to tell her like, yo, it was crazy because I played piano coming up and I was super hip hop and did it up, but I ended up singing R&B, kind of just like you. Like we have a lot of things in common from what I've seen of her story. Mm-hmm. And I never had that chance, and I was really supposed to be flying back out of Toronto to go to ATL back to finish the album. And, I decided to stay and sleep in. And I randomly just got a call, like while I'm in bed, literally in bed, like, yo, let's go. And I was like, oh, what? And I thought I was going to show up there and, do my own song. She probably wanted to, have a guest appearance come do a song, let her do change and whatever backstage or something. But, when I got there, she was like, I want us to sing together. I was like, oh, shoot, so it came out pretty dope for a little 15-minute rehearsal and coming out.
What I saw on IG, chills. Like, you two together, literally, I was like, yo, this is like, that was a moment. So congratulations on that. And thank you for, sharing that with your fans and the world, because again, that was a moment. Literally, I was watching like,
it was one of those moments.
It was a dope moment. So congratulations. And Alicia Keys, legendary. So
legend. Shout out to Alicia, man. Shout out to that whole team.
Yeah. Daniel from Division hanging out with me. If people want to find you on social media, they want to get into, if I get caught, if they haven't already gotten into it, they're under a rock. But where can people get into the song and find you at on social?
I mean, you can hear the song wherever, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all that stuff. But you can always keep up with us and keep up with the story, because I really want people to tap into the story of this album. Follow us on the socials, which is DVSN Division on all the socials.
Thank you so much. Have a phenomenal day. And like I said, I can't wait to get the rest of this story, because, I mean, it's
Thank you. It's coming. It's on the way.
Awesome. Have a great day.
All right, you too.